What's going on, everybody? This is Breaking Back, and thank you for joining me today. Took some motivating, but I'm gonna make a video today. Wasn't feeling too good this morning, but I've been moving around a little bit, and it's my carpool week, so I had to get up and take the kids anyways. So here I am. I've had these for a few weeks. If you can't tell, they're for pouring multiple colors at once. In fact, I have ones that have even more chambers than this, but I figured I would start out with the three-piece right here. And I've already got some epoxy over here mixed up, two-part. Each cup's got about 70 milliliters in it, and I'm going to do 3 different colors, which is why I have this one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start mixing these colors up. I pre-mix this just so it can kind of degas a little bit. Ooh, almost spilled it. But yeah, let's start getting the colors mixed. I don't want to run out of time. So the plan is to get some dice. I got these bezels out because I'm not doing the UV, so you're not going to get the instant gratification of seeing the results, but with these you can at least see what they're going to look like. And same with the dominoes. If I have any left over, it's going on this mold. But I do want to try to get one of these unicrons made. Geez, that's dirty in there. Wow, it's glittered. I tried blowing it out with the air hose already. Maybe I'll get some tape down in there as best I can. But yeah, I'm going to start mixing these colors up. Looks like I haven't used this one yet. It's actually not as dark as I want it. All right, that's a little less opaque, I think is the word I'm looking for. Let's get this gold mixed up. If you missed the one video I used this, I was just tapping it in and my hand kind of malfunctioned and I dropped the whole thing in. And it was full. That's how much went into the mix, and then I dumped out as much as I could before stirring it, but it basically made a sludge. And I poured them into some skull molds, like the ones there at the top of the screen. And it was just, there was so much pitting that I don't normally get. And I believe that's just because of how much pigment was in it. Like I said, it was more of a sludge than a liquid. I did a good bit of cleaning yesterday, so I don't feel too bad that I haven't done anything today, cleaning wise. But I do want to tidy something up. I'll just have to do it after this. So that's why there was no clip of my dog chasing the vacuum or anything like that at the beginning. That one's good to go. Last but not least, the teal, or at least closest to teal I could find in my collection. Assuming I know what teal is. I don't know. This is electric blue. Now I'm mixing these separate because I can imagine I'm going to miss a whole lot if I just fill these with clear and try to stir them while they're inside of that because of all the corners and whatnot. So I'll use these sacrificial cups and then dump them in separately. All right, that's good on that one. So now I think we'll just mix them all together. Or not mix them all together, but put them all in this cup. Let's see, maybe I'll use gold as the dividing color. I'm starting to think 70 milliliters was a bit much, but I guess it's all gonna fit. I might actually just get a whole domino set out of this, or a whole mold. I feel like you need 2 molds to make a set. I don't know. Wait a minute. Why is this filling up some... Oh. I think it's because the walls are so flexible. Assuming all the cavities are supposed to be the same amount. Because I poured the gold in first, it's pushing the walls out and making the edge cavities smaller maybe? Or maybe they're just meant to be different amounts. I don't know. Oh, shucks. Did I just splash some blue into the gold? What was I thinking? These are from the last thing I made. My excess tends to go in the skull molds now. In fact, if I do somehow have excess from here, excuse me, left over from the dominoes, then that's where this stuff's gonna go. So I guess there's nothing to it but to do it. I think I'm gonna start with the unicorn, and I can't remember if I sprayed this or not. I feel like this mold will be more forgiving if I start pouring in a weird way and it's not coming out the way I want. Maybe I can adjust. Oh man. This gold is definitely gonna come out slower, huh? Do I need to pour out? Maybe I'll pour until, oh wow, that's silly. I think I might have filled this up too much, but let's go for it. All right, gold's starting to come out. I hate to stop the pour, but this mold, I really want to make sure I get down in that horn. So I'm gonna squeeze all the air out. Maybe on the ears too. That's gonna mix it all up, isn't it? Kind of undo what I'm trying to accomplish. We'll find out, huh? I know they get a lot of air under that chin where I was just pushing. I'm gonna have to fix that, I believe. That's kind of the pattern I'm gonna want to go for with the other stuff. Problem is, I'm not really seeing the pink or magenta, whatever it was. Ruh-roh. Might have picked a bad color combo. Wouldn't put it past me. All right, let's get these full. You can see my tear. I think I only used it once or twice on my D20. The other mold I have has a defective D20. So now they both do. I feel like the blue and the pink just kind of made purple. So it's gonna be gold and purple with shades of blue. But if you thought this was gonna turn out the way I planned, then you haven't been watching enough. And I don't blame you. I have no idea what I'm doing. And this is really awkward talking to a camera. Man, that's just getting muddied up, isn't it? I'll be very surprised if these look good. I feel like I'm just making one color. All three of those look like different shades. Well, you can see I have plenty left. So I guess we'll start on the dominoes. I feel like I want to go this way and then work my way down. I'll try to stop when I think it's going to be level, but I'd rather be under than over. Then I can kind of just top them off at the end instead of having to try to scoop some out. I mean, it looks cool right now. It looks like it's got that holographic, like a holographic playing card type look to it. Maybe that'll translate when it dries on the other side, I don't know. Problem is, we'll have to wait a whole, well, with these I can pop them out in 24 hours. So, gotta wait a day. That one's gonna have a little pink spot on it. I learned that whatever color touches the mold first, that's the color that's gonna be there on the flip side. All this shifting that's happening that you see on the back isn't really gonna affect the surface, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. I'm just talking experience. But yeah, I tried this once by layering the colors into one cup, by alternating the colors, and it makes little puddles of each color, and you can see how it's layered, and it looks really cool from the start. But after a couple pours, it really starts to mix together in the cup. And then you're kind of just pouring one color. All right, that's the last one we're gonna do, because I think we're gonna need the rest to kind of top off this one, for instance. I do have extra. Problem is, I don't have a lot of gold left. So anything I pour now is just kind of going to be red and blue. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's see, which ones look low? This one does. Just gonna get blue though. What is up with my phone light? It dims and then it comes back all of a sudden? I haven't had it come back like that before. I think my bubble level's off, because it was telling me the table's leaning the other way when I knew in my heart that it wasn't. And now I'm being proven that my heart was right, because it's clearly leaning that way. Everything's falling that way. But yeah, my bubble level was saying it's leaning the other way. And you can see the stark difference without the gold. Okay, I think those are pretty level. Let's get, oh shucks, let me wipe my hand off. Oh, light just dimmed again. Wonder if it's an overheating thing. Hopefully that's not copyright. Copywritten. Disney got the rights to all bird chirping for Snow White. Make sure there's no bubbles in here. This is supposed to help, but I still get bubbles up top, so I just realized I didn't put down anything under, and this mold 100% makes a mess by design. Kind of just do that and press it down. Okay. This one's good. This one's got so much heat in it. See if I can wedge it between there, give me a better odds of not knocking it over. And then let's get the bubbles on these pendants. I don't think I've done that yet, because this side doesn't look like anything special. All right, might have enough for a skull mold. Sorry, I'm trying to pinch these as I go. Maybe I can avoid some of those jaw bubbles I always get. The jawline bubbles. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to pour. That's all I've got resin for. All right, well, that's it. Get you guys a little closer. Maybe you can see. I mean, there's definitely separation, but nowhere near what I thought there would be. I don't know if I have to wait even longer for the resin to thicken up so it mixes even less. Maybe I should be using a different pigment other than mica powder. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope it gets even better from here. See you next time.